Drop the baggage, embrace the present. Imagine you are carrying a backpack full of heavy rocks, not on your shoulders, but deep inside your mind. This is what happens when we keep dragging bad memories into today. Remember, yesterday is done. There is no use crying over spilled milk. Maya had a promising job and a hopeful future, and she always felt like she was walking with a heavy chain. Every mistake, every past failure, and every regret stuck to her like a dark shadow. Instead of building a new life, she was living only in old memories. One quiet Sunday, Maya took a walk in the park, hoping to clear her head, but her mind was still a noisy place, full of worries and old guilt. That's when she saw an old man feeding pigeons, looking as peaceful as a still lake. Even in the beautiful park, the past wouldn't leave her alone. A simple phone call from a coworker brought a sudden worry about a small error she had made weeks ago. Her hands felt shaky. She couldn't just enjoy the sun. The thoughts of old failures kept whispering, running her calm and filling the afternoon with unneeded fear. The man, seeing her deep sadness, asked her gently, "You look very weighed down, child. What invisible thing are you carrying?" Maya sighed, heavy with sadness. "Nothing in my hands, but all my past mistakes in my head." The man pointed at the scattered pigeons. "Look at them. They eat, and then they fly away. But you keep calling back the bad feelings. Regrets are like guests who won't leave, but the more you feed them, the longer they stay and cause trouble. Stop chasing shadows and look toward the bright sun instead." He continued, his voice calm and sure. "Life gets too loud and messy when you hold on to old guilt and arguments. True quiet is not just an empty space, it's clear thinking. You can't start a new chapter if you keep rereading the last one. It's time to let sleeping dogs die." The man sat back on the bench, his eyes looking far away, then offered a quiet smile. "Let me tell you something I saw when I was young. It might sound silly, but it's the truest thing I have ever learned." He began his story. "I once saw two wise monks traveling together. They were good men, but they were arguing. What were they fighting about? A simple candle. One monk had forgotten to pack it for a journey they took a whole year ago. Now they were miles into a new beautiful journey, walking under a bright blue sky, but they were still going back and forth about that unlit candle from the past." Maya leaned forward, confused but listening closely. The old man lowered his voice. "I asked the master, why don't they just forget the old mistake?" And the master looked at me and said, "They are so busy thinking about the candle they didn't bring that they cannot see the sun that is shining today." Maya gasped, the simple story hitting her like a sudden cold splash of water. The whole idea, fighting about a tiny dark candle when the bright, powerful sun was right there, made the way she lived her own life look foolish. The clear logic of the comparison finally broke through her wall of old sadness. Maya's eyes grew wide, a sudden clear understanding washing over her. She whispered to herself, "I have been using my time now to feel sad about the time that's gone. The past is gone forever, like water under the bridge. Why am I dragging old baggage to make today's journey so hard?" That evening, Maya decided to do one simple thing: to let go. She deleted a file on her computer full of old reports and emails she had kept as proof that she wasn't good enough. She felt like a clear physical feeling of relief, like she was untying herself from an old dog. This act was a clear promise. Today is what matters, and the old files are closed. From that important day, Maya consciously chose to be in the moment and practice letting things go. When a mistake happened, she learned the lesson and moved on right away. When old arguments tried to play in her mind, she reminded herself, don't dig up old graves. Yesterday is finished for good. Weeks passed, and her co-workers saw a noticeable change. You look so much lighter, Maya. What's your secret? With a genuine happy smile, she replied, I just stopped carrying yesterday's heavy baggage into today's bright sunshine. I finally understand that we must let bygones be bygones. Don't bring yesterday's sadness into today's chance for happiness. Regrets are heavy, guilt is loud, but they are not your life now. Remember, life is like a book. Yesterday's chapter is written, today's page is blank. Write a new story instead of just reading the old one. So, dear listeners, this story tells us let the dead past bury its dead. Travel light, and you will finally hear the music of now.